Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an...
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And it's the Mavericks to start out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Inside for him, it'll be Finney-Smith and McGee. And it's Bullock in at the 3, the small forward. Finney-Smith, the tray. Bullock, good. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now, here's Doncic. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Doncic outside. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Beal can't get it to go. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the pick. Inside. Bullock, good. Bullock's got 5 points so far.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
There's Beal with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Avdia with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. The pass to Kuzma. He kicks it to Morris. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
So timeout called here. The first for the Wizards. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Morris. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Dinwiddie passes to McGee. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Morris against Doncic. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
Got a piece of it. A 3 from Morris. He can't hit that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving it around. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Avdia. Now here's Porzingis. That one goes in.
Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7-3. He can hurt you in there.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. They set the screen to the middle. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Beal. Wood, he's checked in for Dallas.
First team foul. Mavericks substitution. Christian Wood.
Morris outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Morris. Out to Kuzma. And it's Beal in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
Beal loves to fire off the catch.
Mavericks leading by 6. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. Gotta find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic with the steal, and here comes the break. And it's blocked. Now, Avdia. Pass to Morris. Here's Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Wood.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Avdia. Will Barton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Davis is subbed in for Monte Morris. Now here is Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, so some operation right there out of the pick and roll, and Hardaway Jr. making a smart decision in that set.
Martin passes to Gafford. Great D that time from Powell. Dallas leading by 6. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Wizards making a switch here. Gill's checked in. Wood finds Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Martin passes to Davis. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Davis, 6 to shoot. Here's Gill. Misses the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Hardaway, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Davis against Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Wood. Gill with the rebound. Wizards trail by 7.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Now here's Barton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Davis. Puts up a 3. And that one is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Green. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Washington now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Barton has always had those kind of squirrely moves out there, so hard to defend him.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Now here's Hardaway. And the rejection by Gafford. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Doncic. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Gafford, high post, puts one up from 19. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the floor for Dallas, at the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Powell is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opened your eyes with his playmaking.
Doncic against Morris. Now, here's Kleber. He's guarded closely. Back to Doncic. Takes the 3. That shot off the mark. And Washington the other way now. On the wing, Morris. Outside for Beal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Powell with a screen on Beal. Hardaway dishes to Powell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Diaz checked in for Washington. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas. Morris passes to Beal. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. To the inside. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Up top, Kuzma. A bit defending. And again, Washington, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Porzingis with the steal. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Porzingis. The Wizards with another miss.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Finney Smith, headed by Porzingis. Finney Smith passes to McGee, lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Beal with a screen for Avdia. Porzingis kicks to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
Dinwiddie outside. 3-pointer. Good on the 3-point shot. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Good on the bucket. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Brett?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Hachimura, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Will Barton in for Monte Morris. Passes it to McGee. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Down low, Finney Smith. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Finney Smith's got 7.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Beal gets a wide open look. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Kleba, the pass to Bullock. Dallas moving it around. Here's Dinwiddie. His 2nd shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his 1st foul. So for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hill comes in for Avdia. Davis is subbed in for Beal. Then for the Mavericks, Wood, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Josh Green subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Davis finds Barton. Davis with a screen on Green. Barton with it. Now Green defending. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And he gets it back. Davis can't get that one to fall. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-6 run. And the rejection by Gafford.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Barton dishes to Davis. Knocked away. Barton passes to Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Bullock passes to McGee. Misses the baby hook. Wizards trail by 12. Brad, one thing you can say about JaVale McGee, wherever he goes, success seems to follow.
Oh, for sure. Since 2017, he's won multiple rings. He brings great intensity to the court on both ends, runs the floor and patrols the paint. He's just the kind of big man you want to call on when the team needs it.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Wizards. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. And they're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Doncic is subbed in for Josh Green.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hachimura with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Gill. There's the triple. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Mavericks ball.
The 3 for Doncic. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Wizards trail by 14. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kuzma will step in at the 4, with Porzingis at center. And it's Gafford in at the 3 spot. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Porzingis with the block. Beal with it. He's picked up by Doncic. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Wizards making a switch here. Diaz checked in. A 3 ball. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got 10 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Kuzma with the screen for Beal. And Kuzma has it in the corner. The Wizards with another miss. Mavericks leading by 16. Doncic dishes to Dinwiddie. It's good. He's got 10.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Morris inside, guarded by Doncic, and the wide open shot from Avdia. And another miss by Washington. Here are the Mavericks now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for JaVale McGee. And Josh Green subbed in for Dinwiddie. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Beal against Green. Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Here's Morris. Doncic with the block.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Morris finds Kuzma. Morris a screen. This one for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Doncic. He gets it in there. Doncic has got 10 points.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Will Barton, he's checked in for Morris.
Now into the lineup for your Wizards, Will Barton.
Here's Beal. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Well, Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 22 is their biggest lead. Porzingis with the block. And here is Beal. He's got 7. Driving the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Such a big-time move from Beal, a big-time player.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. For the Wizards, Gill is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Hachimura comes in for Avdia. Davis is subbed in for Bradley Beal. Then for the Mavericks, Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Green. Doncic kicks to Wood. The pass to Hardaway. Dallas again missing. Wizards trail by 17. Barton, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Hardaway passes to Wood. Wizards have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. It's Barton on the wing. Back to Davis. Takes a three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes? As you were just talking about, it changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Dallas leading by 16. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway. Powell trying to free himself up, and they're able to recover.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
For Washington, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Pass to Barton. Outside, Porzingis. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Wood passes to Powell. There's the dish to Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 12.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Davis, the pass to Gafford. And good off the lead pass that time. Gafford's got 4 this quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Inside. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Doncic.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
The 3 from Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 20. Wood kicks to Doncic. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Doncic. Here's Dinwiddie. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 13 points in the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Bradley Beal.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. On the wings, it's Dinwiddie and Hardaway Jr. Wood out there with Dwight Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 1. Now, here is Morris. Kuzma inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Kuzma with a little bully ball of his own here.
Dallas leading by 23 to the paint, and stolen by Barton. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie driving in. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Outside, Beal. Passes to Kuzma. Gafford sets the pick for Kuzma. Gafford trying to break free. Kuzma, that's good.
Kuzma not getting bothered, so skilled at capitalizing, even when guarded tight.
The drive by Doncic.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Washington calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's McGee. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Gill against Kleba. And there's the feed to McGee. And he gets the bucket.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Beal the pass to Gill. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now Beal. Pass to Avdia. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Zinkas, he's checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Kispert.
Kristaps Porzingis. Monte Morris.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Outside, Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Porzingis has got 12 points in just the second half.
And Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
Bounce pass, Kleba. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside, Beal. Porzingis with a screen on Green. And the pass to Avdia. Misses the three. Kleba against Gill. Kleba with the bucket.
Maxi Kleba.
Here's Morris. Pass to Porzingis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
Porzingis, one of those big guys who you don't worry about substituting off the floor late in games. Over an 80% shooter from the line for his career.
Davis is checked in for Washington. And Dallas also making a switch. Finney-Smith's checked in. Green, the pass to McGee. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wizards have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Morris, left side, outside, Porzingis. And again, Washington, no good. Dallas has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Hachimura, the pass to Morris. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Monte Morris. Reset.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Here's Doncic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 16 points for Luka Doncic.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Morris into the lane. McGee with the block. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Avdia, banked in off the glass.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
Mavericks shooting the ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far. Basket, good. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Passes it to Hachimura. McGee with the block. Doncic feeling it out. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Morris passes to Gill. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Gill misses. Here's Finney Smith. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Outside for Davis. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gill. In the corner, it's Morris. Drains the three-pointer.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Doncic throws it down. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an